Staring down a difficult task while notifications light up next to a plate of junk food requires you to burn mental energy. You're relying entirely on willpower to force yourself to focus. We treat self-control like a muscle we have to continuously flex inside our own heads. But your emotions and ability to concentrate are heavily dictated by the physical spaces you occupy. By intentionally redesigning your immediate environment, you can let the space manage your stress for you. This moves the work of staying calm from your mind to the room itself. Let's put this into practice right now. Pick one confined workspace, like a home desk or even a kitchen counter. Then retrieve a framed photo of someone you care about and bring it back. Externalizing your self-control to the room around you removes a massive burden from your brain. It makes peace of mind a default setting rather than a condition you constantly fight for. Stand at the workspace you just selected and take a moment to look closely at what is sitting there. Identify the specific items that distract you, drain your energy, or tempt you away from what you actually need to do. Step 1 is the subtraction method, known as situation modification. You are going to physically eliminate the visual cues that trigger unwanted emotional responses. Think of leftover pizza in the refrigerator. Every time you see it, your brain expends energy deciding whether or not to eat it. Preemptively boxing it up forecloses on those feelings of temptation before they can start. Take the draining, distracting items you identified on your desk a moment ago and physically move them completely out of sight, putting them in a drawer or another room. Hiding your temptations is not a form of cheating. Removing the fruit is simply the most efficient way to maintain self-control without exhausting yourself. Editing your space to remove these triggers stops the cycle of frustration and shame before it has a chance to begin. Now that the negative triggers are gone, we can engineer the remaining space to support positive emotional states. This chart shows emotional recovery after a setback. The flat control line sits below the rapidly rising line of people who glanced at a loved one's photo. This gap exists because visual cues tap directly into neural attachment networks, buffering negative thinking. Take that framed photo or physical reminder of a positive memory you grabbed earlier. Place it prominently in your direct line of sight within your newly cleared workspace. Be selective. Visual clutter dilutes the effect. A functional space needs only 1 to 3 highly meaningful anchors to work effectively. The workspace you've built provides a continuous stream of cues that promote safety and calm, helping you stay grounded while you work. Even in a perfectly optimized room, extreme stress will occur. When it does, you need a pre-planned physical reset. You need an emotional oasis. This is a specific external location you visit for psychological recovery, leveraging place attachment, the feeling of safety certain environments naturally provide. Consider Sean, an Army commander who returned from a 10-month deployment in Iraq only to face a sudden personal crisis. The psychological pressure was massive. He recovered by returning to his childhood bedroom in Wyoming. That space provided the safety his nervous system needed to relax and process the trauma. You don't need to travel across the country. An effective oasis can be a nearby spot, like a specific park bench, your porch, or a quiet chair in another part of your house. Take a moment to pick your own local spot right now. Mentally map the exact walking route you will take from your desk to that oasis the next time you hit your breaking point. Having a pre-planned physical escape route provides a reliable way to break the cycle of being overwhelmed without having to rely on your own willpower. Look at your newly optimized space. Compare this to the chaotic, draining baseline you were sitting in 6 minutes ago. You have subtracted the distracting triggers, added a visual anchor to speed up your recovery, and mapped an emergency route to a nearby oasis. By setting up these physical guardrails, you have protected yourself against the cascade of frustration and anxiety that usually follows a lack of focus. Your workspace is now configured to support your concentration and protect your peace of mind.